Why do you support Donald Trump?
I love what he's doing.
Why?
Well, okay. Well, look at the 401k. Have you seen that lately? That's going up. That's going sky high, rocket high.
Okay. Did you know that it was all-time highs under the Biden-Harris administration? That it would be in a better circumstance right now if Trump never imposed tariffs in the very first place?
Trump's a little bit higher than it was back then. I know that because I made money off of it.
Well, it's higher now, but like if Trump were not in office and said it was the Harris administration, it would be even higher than what it is currently because tariffs would have never been implemented in the very first place.
The tariffs, it's like, if you order certain parts in certain countries or, it's going to be. I buy a lot of car parts, buy a lot of stuff. I haven't seen nothing change in price. Nothing. Nothing's gone up. I haven't seen anything.
Under Trump's administration so far, prices have gone up.
I get the same part for a car. It's the same exact price that was when Trump was in the first time, and Biden was in. I
That
mean,
would be the specific supplier that you're referencing. For the overall market, prices have gone up.
I, I haven't seen it. Hey, one question: Have you heard of Kirk?
Charlie Kirk, yes.
Have you battled him yet?
Yeah, I debated him on Jubilee.
Oh, you have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, and then have they released you know, the guest to see if he was over there? Um, oh God, what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name, but has he released it yet? Because I don't watch TV much anymore.
Has Trump released the Epstein files? Is that what you're asking?
No, yes.
No, he hasn't.
Okay. When he releases it and his name's on there, is he guilty?
It depends on how he's on there. Is he? Do you mean guilty of being on there, or like?
No.
I'm confused
Guil-
what you mean.
Are people going to think, oh, well, you're on there, so you must have did whatever? Like P Diddy, they had proof, videos, all pictures, all that. He got out, so you can't say he
If
did something. You got to have proof first.
hold up. If you want to reference like there being proof or whatnot, I'm confused with that how that relates to what we're talking about here.
Like if his
Like,
name's on the
hold up.
list,
I understand. It's on a. It's we know it's on. He's on the Epstein files. We just don't know how he's on the Epstein files. Well, why is he not releasing it? If he's not in the Epstein files in an incriminating way, why isn't he releasing it?
why didn't Biden release it? I don't know.
Sealed. And why do people
Yeah.
always say that to deflect away from answering the question? Trump is the one who ran on it. Answer the question.
He's the one that ran on it, but I mean, if his name's on there, his name's on there. But there's no
So
proof
still
of
not an
if
answer to
anything
the
happened.
question. Still not an answer to the question.
Why he's not releasing them, I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
guarantee you guys would be putting significantly more pressure given that a Democrat was in office, and you guys were seriously like people were saying this about Democrats that they were all on the list, that they were scared to drop it, and then it is the case Trump gets in office after saying he's going to drop the Epstein files and then doesn't do it.
I think Parker on that one. I think that's 50-50 both sides.
What do you mean?
If it's 50-50 if it's a Democrat or a Republican. I mean,
Yep, but what makes you think it's 50-50? That's essentially what I was trying to ask.
um, the Democrats would do the same thing as Republicans would do the
Yeah, but
same
like,
thing.
what's your basis for saying that?
That's how I would look at it. Like if Biden was holding something, oh, all Republicans or we'd all say something, right? But since Trump's holding something, all the Democrats are saying something. So don't you kind of think that's like maybe the same
No,
across the
because
board?
I explained to you, one, their ceiling, and two, they did actually drop that Donald Trump was on the flight logs, things that they did have access to. So I do think that they did drop to some degree. And also, Hunter Biden was the one putting pressure on it. Hunter Biden was talking about releasing them now, right? And Trump and Hunter Biden was trying to put pressure on Melania specifically because Melania was gonna sue Hunter Biden, right? For I think it was like $1 billion or something. And Hunter Biden's like, "Do it. I'd love for you guys to clarify your relationship with Epstein." So like that's specifically like what Hunter Biden's saying to do. So Hunter Biden is putting his money where his mouth is. Why would he do that if it is the case that he knows that other Democrats are on the list or something, or that his dad is going to be negatively impacted in some way? That wouldn't make any sense.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. But I guarantee there's other people that's on that list. I mean, that's
Yeah, but
a
okay.
lot
Yeah.
of other
So then why is it a big issue for other people to be on the list but not Trump?
I have, I, I, I don't know. I have no
Big
idea.
issue. So you laugh at other people being on the list like, "Oh my god, that's so bad for them," but then Trump being on the list, oh, it's not bad for him.
Oh no, I say if Trump's on there, I mean, if Trump's on the list, okay, he's on the list. But what did
And
he
would you
do when he
support him
was
if he was
there?
on the client list?
Would I support Trump?
Yeah, if he was on the client list.
Who's on that list? If yes, if they don't have any proof, pictures, videos, anything, then yeah, why not? What if Hillary's on there? Bill Clinton, he's on there. I bet you other people are on there.
He needs pictures and video of Donald Trump on Jeffrey Epstein's island, not just the client list. So he would still support Donald Trump if Donald Trump were on Jeffrey Epstein's client list for Epstein Island. That's
Client list?
nuts. Client list.
Why? Why is that nuts?
It's nuts because that is literally him being a client for child sex trafficking. And you're
Yeah,
like, dude, I need video evidence of this being the case. Are you kidding?
but look at P Diddy. They had evidence and they let him go.
Wait, I'm
right?
sorry. Who was best friends with or good friends with P Diddy? Donald Trump. Why are you bringing up him as an example that's supposed to make you look good? Trump said that Diddy is a good guy and that he's going to stand up for Diddy.
Donald Trump and Diddy weren't good friends.
Do you want me to
That's
play
probably
you
all
a
of a sudden.
Do you want me to play you a clip of him saying that he loves Diddy?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, what year was this?
Wait, does that matter? You just said that they were never.
Well, I'm just curious what year it was. They're not buddies.
What do you
Not
mean by
friends.
that?
I mean, if I don't think what happened, Diddy and all that, I don't think Trump's gonna go. Oh, I like
Watch
that
it. He's
guy.
gonna say this is
After
AI,
the
chat.
fact.
He's gonna say this is AI. Who's this a picture with?
Well, at that time, that was Puff Daddy, not Diddy. Uh, I know that for a fact. That's before he changed his name. That's Donald Trump. What year was that? Holy crap! 2001, 2002? No. Yeah.
Does that matter? And now let me play a
No.
clip of Donald Trump saying that he loves Diddy.
Strict and focused businesswoman because working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy.
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. I love Diddy. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
love Diddy.
private
He's a good friend of mine. I love
Can't say
Diddy.
nothing about that.
I love Diddy. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects-
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that
Oh,
question.
wow.
don't
I
know.
think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
I'm gonna have to look up some of those videos. I don't know, but I do believe, yeah, he was with Trump, but that was at New York. That was at his hotel.
What?
So
Say that
I-
again.
I said that was in New York.
Wait, so I'm sorry. So do you agree with me now that they are good friends, or that were good friends? Sorry.
Yeah, but not like they Trump
So
says
then,
that
like,
about
why did you bring that up as an
Oh,
example to make yourself look better? That made you look worse, bro. That made you look worse.
Oh no. I'm just saying that would be okay. Trump said, "Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He's my friend." He says that about everybody. Everybody's his friend. He's a good guy. Everybody. People he don't like, he'll tell you. Now, is there some weird things about Trump that I don't agree with? Yes. Is there a lot of stuff that he said that he would do and he didn't do? Yes. Yeah, I will admit
Could you
that.
name something Donald Trump could do that would get you to stop supporting him?
Oh, one of them would be the VA, Veteran Affairs Disability. That'd be the first one. Trying to tax it or take it away or something. It's not in that thing someone says that he's going to go after. His he'll never go after that.
He has cut the VA.
Yeah, VA disability. The VA
Yeah, they cut the VA already.
The VA disability.
They cut
money
the
I get
VA in
for-
general because it is the case that they cut employees that work at the VA, which also provide care overall. So yes, it does cut that because it cuts
Yeah.
personnel.
Well, they're getting rid of 70,000 people, and they hired another entity, like another company, to fire them. Just like he fired IRS, hired them back.
So
Some
when
of
did we
that I
hire
know.
them back?
The IRS.
No, you know what we're talking about.
Yes, the IRS he fired.
I'm not talking about the IRS.
You talk about the veterans.
Yes, when did he hire the people back at the VA that he cut off?
What he did is he wants to get rid of 70,000 veterans. He's hiring a separate company. If you look it up, a separate company to get rid of them.
When did he hire the people back that they fired? You said they hired them back.
No. Okay. No. He hired like another company, another outfit to fire them. Not Trump fired them, the company to fire them. If you look it
Okay.
up, you'll see. I can't think the name of it. What's the name of that? If you look it up, I can't think of the name. But it's a separate company that either gives them a medical or gives them
Hey, can
money
I?
to leave.
Hey,
or-
hey.
Go ahead.
When did he hire them back?
Hire who back?
People they fired.
Okay. Trump wants to get rid of 70,000 veterans. 70,000. Trump don't want to fire him. He hired a company to come in and get rid of them. Not hire him, get rid of them.
So
To
you
lower
agree,
the
so then
cost.
why did you originally say that they were okay? That's bad, isn't that?
Yes, it is. But if the VA
That's
is,
cutting the VA, right?
that's cutting the VA, yes. But to certain, for me, people being, you might not agree with it. I've been working my whole life. I put my boots on, wake up 3:30 a.m. and go straight to work. So the people that work from home, VA, they need to actually go to the building and work, not sit at home. He wants to get rid of all that riffraff.
That's not the only connotation that they got rid of. And also, you understand that there's important aspects of also like healthcare operators that, and some connotations work at home. Like, I'm confused. You understand that there are people who have at-home services. There's telehealth. There's so many different types of things that could be relating to why like a certain healthcare provider would be working from home that would be relevant in terms of VA care, especially if we're talking about therapist work
Well,
and like a
certain
hotline
ones,
for unaliving, for self-unaliving.
well, hey, yes. Now that's veteran crisis. That's uh, uh, that's the veterans, but that's a crisis line. That's a whole different thing. That's not actually veterans working there. That's not. They're not working there.
You're not listening to what I'm saying though, right? I'm saying
Well,
those are all
I-
examples of healthcare specifically that are based in working from home healthcare providers. And it is the case that their work is important, so cutting access to care reduces care for veterans. You understand that this is for veterans, and there's reduction in the access to care for veterans.
Yeah, I'll talk about making appointments. Call the VA, make an appointment, not somebody sitting at home, smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer, and just answering a phone and making appointments. I mean, and they're paying them. They're making $60,000-$70,000 a year a job to do that. That to be done in the business, not sitting at home. The other stuff, I agree with you. Yes, therapists. If you need to call somebody on a therapist or home aid, somebody needs to come in and take care of an older person. But that sitting at home, I mean, you're pretty young. I mean, I've been working since I was 12 years old. I'm going on 45. So I believe in the work is driving to work, sweat, and put your boots on, wake up in the morning, and drive to work. That's just how I believe. But the veterans, the 70,000 people, they hired another company to get rid of it.
And that reduces access to care for veterans in the VA. So you just said he's never going to cut VA. I showed you how he cut VA, and now it seems like you agree with me that that's the case, right?
No, there's different. Okay, people that they'll do a building, they'll add to the VA building, and there'll be a person say, okay, I want to hire this contractor, this one that's working for the VA. He wants to get rid of them people. They're all over. They're all over. There could be somebody that's in charge of that VA. They'll hire an outside
I'm
company.
sorry. Do you think it's a good thing that he's cutting the VA?
To go down on the VA on certain things? I agree with it.
Dude, this guy's priorities are not to cut corporate subsidies. His priorities are not to audit the Department of Defense. His priorities are to cut benefits for veterans. What?
Not benefits. No, not benefits. I'm 90% disabled.
That is
Don't
cutting
touch
benefits.
the benefit.
Wait, Donald Trump did touch the benefits.
No, he's actually giving us a raise next year, 3.6.
He's cut. Wait, how do you feel about this? He's cut Medicaid. He's cut food stamps, and that's leading to 420,000 children not having access to free school lunch, right, and breakfast at school per month. Are you okay with that?
They still have that.
No, 420,000 kids won't have access to it, according to the Congressional Budget Office.
Okay. No. But that's a state level too, though.
So are you? No, this is federal. Are you willing to be okay with that?
No, but the school still gives people don't make money.
No. So then you would agree that the big beautiful bill should not have been passed, correct?
Been passed, but certain things should not have been passed that was in there.
Okay, so if it should have been passed overall, then you're okay with the 420,000 children being kicked off of access to food, free school lunch, and breakfast every month, right? Specifically because it is the case that you think that there are other aspects of the bill that you think make up for that. So what aspects of the bill make up for that? Because I think that's sick.
The kids at school reduced lunches is still. He's not taking away that. I don't know why people say that.
He is,
and that's not federal. That's state.
It is the congressional. No, it is federal. The big beautiful bill is cutting that. The Congressional Budget Office, quite frankly.
Yes, but state. No. My kids are in school and they get that. So
I understand. I'm not saying every single person who has access to it is going to get cut, but 420,000 children per month will get cut off of it on average. That's from the Congressional Budget Office, a nonpartisan committee from the federal government.
I'm gonna have to read some more into that one. The EBT though, he's not cut. What he's doing is, if you have an EBT card, why you're not going there and buy a Monster drink or a Red Bull?
That's actually
Rockstar?
not what it is. You're listening to people on the internet, and you think the position on the internet is Donald Trump's position. No, nowhere within the context of the bill does it restrict people from getting access to Monster energy drinks. Nowhere does it do that. It specifically makes it harder to meet the work requirements.
Okay, just like he's touching Section 8, you only get 2 years to get out.
I don't think Section 8 is in this bill. I haven't seen that. If I didn't see it get cut in this bill. This is specifically food stamps, Medicaid, and access to free school lunches for children.
You have to read more into that. But the EBT, they want to next year, January 1st, you won't be able to buy any sugar products on sodas.
Where did you see this? Is this like a new executive order that came out, or was this in the big beautiful bill?
It was a big beautiful bill. It's all in there.
I didn't see this in the big beautiful bill.
What's it? The Section 8 was in there. The EBT was in there.
So I think what you're referencing is statewide policy, not federal policy on food stamps. And statewide policy can exist for food stamps, right? But we're talking about federalized policies.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, the school lunches that comes to federal and state.
What's up?
So doesn't I said doesn't the food stamps go federal and the state?
I'm
They give them
confused what you
their
mean.
federal gives the state their monies, and then they do whatever they want with it.
Yes.
Okay,
But
so then,
yeah, we're talking about the federal particular regulations that exist.
yeah,
Can
I'm
you
gonna have
tell
to look
me
at
the qualifications that we're talking about in this scenario? Can you reference those?
the which ones again?
The qualifications for access to food stamps.
Qualifications. Okay. I make a certain amount of money to qualify for food stamps. You, you can't, if you make $2,000 a month, but your house and your kids and they go buy all that stuff.
Dude, what conversation are we having right now?
About food stamps.
I understand, but like I'm confused. I was talking about something completely different, then you just randomly started talking about that.
Are you saying how you qualify for food stamps?
And I wasn't asking you how you qualify for food stamps.
Okay, then what were you asking then?
We were talking about the set of qualifications that existed for the federal government, and then you were bringing up set of qualifications that you think exists, right? And I was saying no, those are not in the big beautiful bill. Those qualifications are not.
So the Section 8's not in there?
You said the dieting. I didn't see anything about Section 8. I'd love to see that. Could you provide me like where I could see that? Because I would bring that up as the thing that's bad about the bill, because I haven't seen that in the bill. But if you want to reference the dieting, right, in terms of that you can't get Monster energy drinks, that's not in the big beautiful bill.
It's sugar. Like you can't even get tea. You get juice.
What is this guy
Sugar-free juice.
saying? That's not in the big beautiful bill.
It's coming out January 1st. They ain't gonna be able to get it.
So not the big beautiful bill.
It's part of the big.
You swiped out of the app. I can't hear you, man. I'm kidding. I
Oh,
can't.
it's part of. I was trying to look at it. It's part of the big beautiful bill.
No, it's not.
I have to look at. Damn it! Where's my laptop? You got my laptop? Shit.
If you'd like to go find that, I would love to see it. Justin said, "I'm 100% disabled vet, and I can't get an appointment until February of next year because of this crap." So yeah, he's screwing us too.
He could go to an outside doctor if it's that long.
Yeah,
So he don't know what he's talking about.
we're talking about for the VA, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Exactly. If you go to VA and you try to make an eye appointment, they don't have it. They'll send you to a third party
Do
to
you
go
think
get an eye
that
appointment.
do you think that we should be cutting the
I
VA
know.
for veterans?
No. But with that many people,
So then why are you okay with Donald Trump cutting it?
get rid of certain things, yes. It makes sense.
Again, you don't even know what things you got rid of. You didn't even read the bill. You didn't want the VA to be cut. I gave you an example of how the VA was cut, and then now you're like, I don't know about the bill in order to say this. Like what?